Hello guys, am I audible?
Yeah, Omkar, yeah.
Okay, so we'll start with the project. So firstly, my name is Rotractor Omkar Pawar and I'm the project chairperson for this project. So the project is named FinFo. It's basically the short form for financial information. So I'll tell you the gist of this project. The basic idea behind this project is to increase financial literacy. And for that, instead of calling a professional speaker to explain small concepts, what we thought was Rotractors from our club will first learn these concepts and then explain it to you all. So we'll start with the first session. This first session is on moratorium, and the speaker for this session is our president, Rotractor Prabhanjan Tedal. So over to you, Prabhanjan.
Thank you, Omkar. Hello all and good evening to everyone. I am Rotractor Prabhanjan Teda. I am the president for Rotary Club of Thane Green City this year. There is a saying, those who know the topics through themselves are wiser, and those who have learned it through others are enlightened. So when I heard this sentence, I realized that I am not wise, neither I am enlightened. So this session will hopefully make us all wiser and enlightened, as here we ourselves will research on these topics and we will explain it to others as well. So as Omkar said, I am not a financial expert. I would request everyone to please mute. We will have a question and answer session. So yeah, sorry. I'm not, as Omkar said, I am not a financial expert, and the aim of the project is to research and understand the topics and explain it to other members of the society. The topic for today is moratorium. I would like to ask all the members present over here, have you heard this term anywhere, or do you know the meaning of moratorium? Please raise your hands so that I can understand. If your camera is on, please wave, or you can drop a chat. Okay, so I see a few hands. For those who have not responded, I bet that you know the functioning, but you are not aware of the word moratorium. A simple example will clear the things for you. Suppose you have taken education loan for your MBA, which is typically a 2 years program. You need not pay any EMI to bank until you have completed the 2 years graduation course. The bank will start chasing you after for repayments after 6 months of your education, or after 1 year, or 6 months after your employment, or 1 year after the course is completed. So the example I gave before was for understanding the term moratorium. I guess we are on the same page, and now you guys know what moratorium is. Let's see how it will affect us in COVID situation. So we will jump into pros and cons. Suppose I would like to give another example. Suppose you are a multiple income earner and you have a few EMIs behind your back. Now, due to COVID, you are limited to single earning instead of multiple ones. So you opt for moratorium. You get a breathing period when where you can use the amount which was to be paid as EMI into essential expenses. Opting for moratorium. Opting for moratorium will not affect your credit score. You will not be listed as defaulter, and you can apply for loans if you need any in future. The bank will not penalize you for not paying the moratorium period. I hope this made easy to understand the advantages of moratorium. But along with these advantages, we get a few disadvantages as well. The common misconception the common misconception is that moratorium is a waiver for few months, which is not true. Let me explain with another example here. Suppose you have taken a home loan wherein principal is of 1 lakh rupees and interest is of 10% on monthly basis. You opt for moratorium for a period for 3 months. Here, the principal amount will be postponed, but the interest will get accumulated. So at the end of the moratorium period, you will be asked to repay the loan with the new principal amount of 1,30,000 rupees. 30,000 being the interest of moratorium period. Obviously, again, 10% will be applied on 10% interest will be applied on 1,30,000. The issue here is that you will have to pay higher amount of interest as principal amount will also be increased. The question now is, should I opt for moratorium? Moratorium may provide short-term relief, but it does so at a heavy cost. RBI had allowed 3 months moratorium period when the lockdown was initiated. That was till 31st May. So now they have extended it to 6 months, which is till 31st of August. If you want to take advantage of moratorium, you will have to go upfront to the bank and advise them to activate the scheme. The bank will not themselves activate the moratorium period without your consent. So the advantages of moratorium are there. Moratorium may provide short-term relief, but it does so at a heavy cost. Thank you. We have a case study where we can easily calculate how moratorium will work. So let's just share the, yeah. So I request Omkar to explain with the example.
Okay. Hi guys, am I audible? Hello.
Yeah.
Yes, yes.
Okay. So for the people who join in late, I'll first summarize what Prabhanjan explained. So basically, moratorium is a period when you're allowed not to repay your loan EMIs. So due to this COVID situation, RBI announced that for 6 months, you will be allowed that don't pay your EMIs, and that won't affect your credit score. And at the same time, no action will be taken against you if you opt for this moratorium period. Now, like Prabhanjan mentioned, these were the pros of that thing which RBI announced, but the cons were that even if you don't pay your EMIs, the interest will keep on accumulating, and eventually the amount that you will have to pay in the end would be more, like much more than what you will pay if you continue paying EMIs. So we have made this Excel presentation wherein we have taken a hypothetical situation. So in this situation, what is the case is that suppose as on March 2020, that is when RBI announced this moratorium, your pending loan amount was say 50 lakh rupees. Your interest rate was 10% per month, per annum, which we have converted into per month. And the number of installments left were 120 installments. So your EMI was roughly 64,800 rupees. And the total amount to be paid was single EMI into total EMIs. That is roughly 77 lakh 86,000 rupees. So now suppose if you take moratorium, like you opt for moratorium and you stop paying EMIs, what will happen is for next 6 months, you will be charged simple interest. And that simple interest for 6 months on the pending amount of 50 lakhs would be 2,50,000 rupees. So then coming to this side, at the end of August, your pending loan amount would be 52,50,000. That is 50 lakh of initial amount and then the interest charge of 2.5 lakhs. So that would be 52,50,000. So generally what people think is, suppose if it is just 52,50,000, that it means I have to pay only 2.5 lakhs extra by opting this moratorium. But that is not the case. So after that, your EMIs will get recalculated. So the interest rate, suppose it remains same at 10%, and then your number of installments would increase to 130, and EMI per installment would become 65,000. Just in this case, so the total amount that you will pay eventually would be 84,52,000. So that is basically 6,65,000 more than your initial amount that you would have paid if you wouldn't have opted for moratorium. And plus you're paying this additional interest of 2.5 lakhs, which sums it up to total 9,15,000 rupees. So basically RBI is giving you a relaxation period for your EMIs for 6 months, and in return you will have to eventually pay 9,15,000 rupees extra on your loans. So if you ask us for our suggestion is that don't opt for moratorium unless and until you don't have any money to repay the EMIs. In case you can afford paying the EMIs at this stage, then you should pay it right now, because eventually 9,15,000 rupees for a 6 months relief is a very huge amount. So we'll send this model to you. So you can just enter your, if you have any term loans, then you can enter the loan amount, the number of EMIs that is pending, your EMI amount, and eventually you'll get to know that how much extra amount you will have to pay by the end of your loan period. So this would be helpful for you as well for calculating it. And just note that these are calculations are excluding taxes and the concept of time value of money, which is very complicated. So to keep it simple, we have just included a few things. But yeah, over and all, it gives you a very nice picture of how much extra money you'll have to pitch in. So yeah, that's it from our side. If you have any queries, you can ask your questions right now.
Yeah, I do have a question. Am I audible? Hello.
Yes,
Yeah,
you
Kunal, you are
are
audible.
audible.
Yeah,
Yes.
so I just wanted to ask this, like, considering the whole pandemic this year, the banks are giving, moratorium to people and all that thing. So irrespective of the pandemic, like, what are the other criterias that banks give moratorium for?
So like Prabhanjan mentioned initially in the beginning of his presentation, suppose if you have an education loan, so the terms of the education loan state that you don't have to pay any EMIs for the 2 years or whatever number of years you are studying. And also after that, you will have to pay EMIs once you get the job or 6 months after you get the job, depending upon the terms and the conditions of your bank. So similarly, moratorium can be given on various different projects. Suppose if you are talking from a perspective of a company, so if a company has taken a loan for say constructing a bridge, and they are going to charge toll for that bridge, and eventually they'll return the money. So basically, till the bridge is completed and they start collecting the money, they won't be charged any EMIs, and that period would be considered as the moratorium period. Have I made the answer clear, Kunal?
Yeah, got
Okay.
it. Thank you so much.
Yeah, anytime. Any other questions?
Yeah, Omkar, there is a question from Bhumi. What all loans are eligible for moratorium?
So initially, RBI had allowed term loans, but now, when they extended for another month, they have also allowed credit card loans. So not just your term loans, like term loans are your home loan, car loan. Mike. So yeah, term loans are basically your home loan, car loan, things like that. But now you can also avail moratorium on your credit card payments. Any other questions?
We are open for a few more questions. Any doubts? If you want this model, the Excel sheet, then please uh, share your email ID to any of Rotary Club of Thane Green Cities member, and it will be shared to you. So different topics will be covered on each Saturday. So this was the first session which we started with moratorium. So like this, every Saturday we will be having different topics, and half an hour session along with case study and along with examples will be provided. So these are very practical situations which we are facing, and these topics will be covered.
So I know this session might have been quite heavy for few people who are new to this financial world, but since it was a recent topic, we wanted to cover it. Now eventually we'll move on to little easy topics like calculating interest on your bank account, what is the minimum balance requirement terms, and things like that. So yeah, if you haven't understood anything related to this session, then it's quite understandable, and you can ping me separately if you want to know more about it. And from next time, the sessions would be a little bit on simpler level, which everyone could easily grasp. So if anyone has any questions or doubts, then we'll continue. Like we'll hold for 2 minutes. After that, we'll close.
हॅलो ओमकार प्रपंचन.
Yeah, Prayer.
हा ना ऑडिबल. हा
Yeah.
सॉरी मी आत्ता जॉईन झालो. मला माहित नाही हा पॉईंट कव्हर झाला का नाही.
हा बोल ना, तू क्वेश्चन विचार तुझा काय.
हा 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 मी काय म्हणतो, रिझर्व्ह बँक ऑफ इंडियाने आरबीआयने आपला 7.5% वरती इंटरेस्ट म्हणजे इंटरेस्ट रेट आणलेला ना लोनचा.
ठीक आहे, बोल बोल.
हा तर आता म्हणजे तो 7.5 वरतीच आहे का 6.5 वरती आहे? कारण
अच्छा,
जर आपण आता
आरबीआय लोनचा इंटरेस्ट रेट डिसाइड नाही करत. आरबीआय त्यांचा जो रेपो रेट आहे, रिव्हर्स रेपो रेट आहे, तो रिड्यूस करतं आणि त्याच्या अकॉर्डिंगली जर तुझं ज्याला आपण बोलतो की फिक्स्ड रेट नसेल तुझा, जर आय एम नॉट गेटिंग द वर्ड, बट जर तुझा चेंजिंग रेट असेल कंटिन्युअसली, इफ इट इज लिंक टू रेपो आणि रिव्हर्स रेपो, तरच तुझा लोनचा रेट चेंज होतो. इफ इट इज नॉट लिंक्ड, लाईक जसं माझं एक्झाम्पल आहे त्यामध्ये इट इज फिक्स्ड रेट, तर मार्केट कुठे पण जाऊ तुझा रेट 10% असणार. तर जर फिक्स्ड रेट असेल तर रेट चेंज नाही होणार. जर तुझा फिक्स रेट नसेल, या फ्लोटिंग इंटरेस्ट रेट असेल तर तुझा रेट चेंज होईल. सो इट इज बेसिकली
ओके. सो इट व्हेरीज फ्रॉम बँक टू बँक.
नॉट बँक टू बँक, इट व्हेरीज फ्रॉम युअर लोन, लाईक टर्म्स ऑफ युअर लोन.
ओके ओके.
काही लोक फिक्स्ड इंटरेस्ट रेट पण घेतात, काही लोक फ्लोटिंग रेट पण घेतात.
अच्छा अच्छा. ओके.
Okay, ओमकार. फ्लोटिंग अँड एक मिनिट. सो फ्लोटिंग अँड फिक्स्ड म्हणजे तुझं थ्रू आउट तुझं लोन पिरियड जे असणार ते एक इंटरेस्ट अमाऊंट फिक्स्ड असणार. बट फ्लोटिंग असणार जिथे इफ द रेट ऑफ इंटरेस्ट जर ते चेंज झालं तर ते तुला पण इफेक्ट होणार, तुझ्या लोनला पण ते इफेक्ट होणार.
अच्छा अच्छा. ओके.
जसं तू विचारला आता की आरबीआयने रेपो कट केलाय, तर मग त्याप्रमाणे तुझं इंटरेस्ट रेट पण कमी होऊन जाणार. जसं जर वाढवला तर वाढणार असं.
ओके ओके.
सुमित, तू काहीतरी क्वेश्चन विचारत होता.
क्वेश्चन नव्हता ऍक्च्युली, प्रीतीने चॅट मध्ये एक क्वेश्चन विचारलंय तुला ओमकार, प्लीज चेक करते.
तू रीड करू शकतो का? ऍक्च्युली हे रेकॉर्ड होतं ना, तर मग
या एक मिनिट. प्रीतीने विचारले, व्हॉट इफ आय एम टेकिंग अ फ्रेश लोन नाव. एवढंच.
if you are taking a fresh loan now, then you can opt for moratorium for 1 month, but mostly if you are taking a loan now, for getting it sanctioned and everything, August would be almost done. But yeah, in case if you get it done before that, you can opt for moratorium for whatever time is left, or if RBI extends it, then also you can opt for that.
I hope the answer was clear. Yeah, thank you.
So yeah, guys, we are holding for another minute and then we'll close.
Yeah, so I see there are no questions. I hope you guys like the session, and you will join us again on the next Saturday. The topic will be released within 2 days. You will find it in different WhatsApp groups and even on our Instagram and Facebook pages. Yeah, I guess we can stop now. There are no more questions from in here. Thank you all. Thank you for joining.
Thank you, guys. Thank you for the wonderful words. Chalo, we are closing. Bye. See you next Saturday.